The morning sun touched the soft curtain of the Kim residence. Feeling the room was warm glow, he sat by the window with a mug of coffee, humming gently to himself. His life had finally found peace, calm, simple, quiet until his mother voice said it. Mrs. Kim, you have to come downstairs right now. Her tone had that familiar mix of excitement and disaster, something Taehyung had learned never to ignore. His son placed his mug down. Taehyung, if it's about another cousin baby shower, I said but the word stopped the second he saw that she was holding a golden wedding invitation shining with ribbons and glitter like it had been dipped in drama itself. Mrs. Kim, guess what? Our Minna is getting married. Isn't that wonderful? Then slowly, we know. My cousin Minna? Mrs. Kim, yes, and you won't believe. To whom? Oh, this is just too exciting. Kai, remember Kai? Such a handsome boy, always so polite. The name hit like ice. The air around him shifted. For a moment, Taehyung forgot how to breathe. Taehyung softly, Kai. Mrs. Kim didn't notice his expression. She was already flipping thought the invitation, taking about the menu and the guest list, the dress code. Mrs. Kim, they are even having a full weekend event. You must come. Your family, everyone will be there. Taehyung, everyone? Mrs. Kim, yes, and you will wear something nice already. Don't make that grumpy face. It's time to you saw them. We move on. Move on? The word felt heavier than the invitation itself. That evening, Taehyung sat in his room. The invitation is still on the table. The name Kai and Minho, printed in elegant golden glitter, made his chest itch. He remembered Kai's laughter, his promise, the way he used to whisper, "You are my forever." But before it turned out was shorter than expected. Namjoon knocking on the door. Hey, I heard about the wedding. Taehyung looked up, forcing a smile. Taehyung, news travel fast in this house. Namjoon, Mom posted in on the family group chat, she said, and I quite our Taehyung will look stunned at this. Sunning at his ex-boyfriend wedding. Taehyung, she did not. Namjoon laughing, she did. They sat in the silence for a while. Namjoon looked at him with gentle concern. Namjoon, you don't have to go there. No one would blame you. Taehyung, if I don't, Mom will. She called me dramatic for years. Besides, I am fine. Namjoon, are you? Taehyung looked down, playing with the corner of the invitation. Taehyung quietly, I will be. 2 days later, the wedding week began. The Kim family arrived at the fancy courtyard venue, a huge place filled with flowers, laughter, and the kind of fake smile rich families wear off for photos. Taehyung stepped out of the car wearing a simple, baggy suit that somehow made him stand out among the glitter. He looked calm, almost royal, thought his heart raced inside his chest. Mrs. Kim whispering, remember to smile, dear. People might think you are still heartbroken. Taehyung is smirking. Oh, I'm not heartbroken, Mom. Just allergic to fake love. Mrs. Kim gasped. Mrs. Kim, Taehyung? He smiled sweetly. Taehyung, what? I am being honest. Taehyung. They walked into the hall, later laughter light, expensive perfume, and then Kai, standing across the room, dressed in cream, surrounded by people, his face frozen when he saw Taehyung. A silent wave of memory passed between them, the way they used to stand that close, the way Kai used to hold him. Now he stood beside Minno, who wore the same fake charm he always had. Minno approaching him. Thay, I'm so happy you came. I was worried you still be well sensitive. Taehyung smiled coldly. Why would I be sensitive? You are the one marrying my leftover. The room went quiet for a moment. Then Mrs. Kim gasped again. Mrs. Kim, Taehyung. Taehyung, innocent tone. What? I mean, leftover friendship. Minno fake smile twist. Kai look away. Taehyung had edge, but his pride stood taller, and that's when Jungkook walked in, late, charming, and completely unaware of the chores around him. He wore a dark suit, his hair slightly messy, his skin in the room, and then stopped it right on Taehyung. For a second, he forgot how to move. Jungkook to himself, who is that? He walked closer, whispering to a relative. Jungkook, that guest is began. He relative? That's Taehyung. Kai asked. Something in Jungkook's chest shifted. He didn't know what it was. Pity, curiosity, or something much stronger, but he couldn't look away. Later that night, while everyone was busy with decoration and music, Taehyung stepped outside for some air. The lake beside the venue shimmered under the fairy lights. He thought no one was watching. He blinked back tears quietly, not loud sob, just that slight kind of crying that hurt the most. Taehyung whispering, You are okay there? You are okay? Behind him, Jungkook stood quietly watching. He didn't mean to follow him, but something about the way Taehyung held his pain so silently built him in. Jungkook shortly, You shouldn't cry around. Taehyung turned, started. Taehyung, Oh, you okay, brother? Jungkook, yeah, but don't hold that against me. Taehyung almost smiled. Taehyung depend. Are you a good at breaking heart as your brother? Jungkook, I wouldn't dare. I've probably spent years trying to fix one. Their eyes met for a moment. The wind moved softly between them. Taehyung quietly, You don't even know me. Jungkook, maybe, but I want to. Taehyung looked away, pretending to be unbothered. Taehyung, don't waste your time. This family event is already full of distress. Jungkook smiled. Then, I'll stay close. Someone has to keep the classy one company while everyone else lose their mind. Taehyung finally laughed a small, real laugh. Taehyung, you are not what I expected from Kai brother. Jungkook, good. I don't want to be anyone like him. Later, when the night ended, Taehyung went back to his room. He looked at himself in the mirror, eyes still tired but softer somehow. Taehyung to himself, You did well today, Taehyung. He thought about Jungkook's words. The way he looked at him, not with pity but warmth, maybe, just maybe, not everything was ruined. The next morning, they hung curtains, the air still carrying the faint scent of flower from the wedding garden below. He sat at the edge of the bed, staring at the half-unpacked suitcase. The rich dinner was tonight, another long day of smiling thought caps and pretending not to care. He ran it and thought his hair and murmured, "You can do this. It's just 2 more days. Just survive the wedding." A knock on the door pulled him from his thought. "Namjoon, can I come in?" "Yeah." Namjoon peeked in, holding a cup of tea. "Namjoon, Mom says you skipped breakfast again." "I wasn't hungry." "Namjoon, you never are when you are nervous." Tehung gave a small smile. "It's not nervous, it's self-preservation." Namjoon had him the tea and sat beside him. "Namjoon, if it gets too much, just say the word. We all leave early." Namjoon and missed the grand performance. "No, Hyun, I want a front row seat to this circle." Namjoon softly then stood to leave. "Namjoon, try not to bite anyone today." No, promise." Later that day, the mansion bus with preparation staff hurried about, carrying tray of flowers, dress and decoration. The sound of laughter and the music filled the air. Taehyung kept mostly to himself, sitting quietly at a side table as Minho fussed over the placement of centerpiece. Minho snapped at a decorator. "No, not that color. Are you blind? It's very not cream." Taehyung rolled his eyes, sipping juice from his glass. Taehyung murmuring, "He's already acting like a Groom. Gila, poor guy." A familiar voice behind him made him pause. "Jungkook, you say that like you don't secretly enjoying watching him stress?" Taehyung turned a small smile tugged at his lips. "Maybe a little." Jungkook is smiling. "You look better today, more peaceful." "That's because I decided to stop caring." Jungkook, "And it's that walking?" With a soft sigh. "Almost." Jungkook sat across from him. His presence was calm, not too curious, just quite comforting. "Jungkook, I still don't understand how my brother could leave someone like you." Taehyung half laughing. Maybe because I never learned to beg." Jungkook, "Good, don't start now." Taehyung looked at him, a little surprised by his tone, protective, almost gentle. You really don't talk like your brother." Jungkook shrugged. "That's because I don't want to spend my life regretting someone I couldn't keep." Taehyung didn't know what to say to that. He just looked away, feeling something in his chest shift again. By afternoon, rehearsal began. Family members filled the hall and laughter, camera flashing, Mrs. Kim around guessing with relatives. Minho and Kai stood at the altar practicing their vow, pretending to look like the perfect couple. Taehyung stood at the back watching, Kai voice trembling slightly as he read his line. Eyes flickered towards Taehyung more than once. Minho noticed his smile tighten each time. After the practice, Minho made his way over, his tone dropping with sugar. "Minho, darling, did you enjoy the rehearsal, you were away full quiet. I was just admiring the performance. Very convincing. Inner smirking, jealous. Fluttery of what? A man marrying out of guilt and another out of pride? No, thanks. Jungkook standing nearby, back a laugh. You always had a sharp tongue. And you always had a soft ego. Some things never change. Minna's expression darkened before he walked away. Minna whispering, remind me never to argue with you. Good choice. Later that evening, stepped outside to escape the noise. The garden cold under the hundred of tiny fairy lights. Humming softly, he sat on a soft bench, finally breathing in peace until he heard footsteps. Jungkook, you disappear a lot. And yet you keep finding me. Jungkook is smiling. Maybe I am good at finding what I am supposed to. Taehyung turned to look at him. The sincerity in Jungkook's eyes made him pause. Taehyung, you really shouldn't say things like that. People might think you mean it. Jungkook, what if I do? Taehyung laughed softly, shaking his head. Taehyung, we just met Jungkook. Jungkook, so? Feeling don't ask for permission. Taehyung quietly. You sound too confident for your own good. Jungkook, maybe, but I know what I see. The silence crashed between them, comfortable yet change. Jungkook finally sat beside him. Jungkook, can I ask you something? Taehyung, depend on the questions. Jungkook, why did Kai leave you? The truth. Taehyung's smile faded a little. He looked down at his hands. Taehyung, because I wasn't enough for his family, or maybe I was too much for their comfort. When they found out we were together, he got scared. Mino offered him an escape, and he took it. Jungkook softly, he shouldn't have. Taehyung, he did, and that's his choice. I don't hate him for it anymore. Jungkook, then why do your eyes still look like they do? Taehyung looked away, blinking fast. Taehyung, maybe because healing takes longer than pretending. Jungkook didn't reply. He just reached out gently, brushing away her tears. Taehyung hadn't realized had fallen. Taehyung whispering, you shouldn't do that. Jungkook, why? Taehyung, because it all make me forget who you are. Jungkook is smiling. Maybe I want you to. The next day arrived too soon. It was the day before the wedding. Taehyung spent most of it helping with arrangement, avoiding Kai, and trying not to notice how Jungkook's presence seems to following him like quiet sunlight. Whenever he turned, Jungkook was nearby, handing him a drink, helping with decoration, making him laugh at the smallest things. Even Mrs. Kim noticed. Mrs. Kim whispering to Namjoon, is it just me, or does that younger Jeon Bai keep around them? Namjoon, he's not hovering, he's Mrs. Kim. Oh dear, I love it. That evening, Taehyung went to. Taehyung stood by the hallway, his hand resting loosely at his sighed. He didn't plan to override anything. He was not listening on purpose. He had simply come downstairs to turn Jungkook's with the living room, but as soon as he reached the last step, Minho was pushing from the other room. Low and scary, the kind of truth someone usually hides until it's great. Then stopped walking. His breath held itself as if afraid to disturb the moment. Minho was standing near the window, one hand pressing to his forehead, the phone tucked under his ear. He looked tired, not physically tired, emotionally. The kind of exhaustion that comes from pretending everything is perfect when nothing is. Hyun, listen to me, Minho said softly. Into the phone, his voice trembled. At the edge, I know you think I'm rushing, but I'm not. I have a reason. There was a long pause. Whoever else on the other side was clearly lecturing him. Minho pulled together, but he didn't interpret it. No, Minho, sign. It's not about love. It's not like that. Kai and we get along. He's kind, he listens, and yet he made me feel safe in his own way. But that's not why I said yes. His voice dropped to almost a whisper. I wanted to prove something. He closed his eyes as if admitting it hurt. I wanted to prove I could have what he had. The words slipped out so quickly, but they landed like a stone drop in a still air. Their heart, when a finger tightened around the phone. I wanted people to look at me for once. When her continuing voice raw. Do you remember growing up? Everyone always said Taehyung is so talented. Taehyung is so handsome. Taehyung is so responsible. And I was always just Minho, the cousin in the background. He laughed, but it wasn't happy sound. Everyone meant to make me feel small. I know that. It's all about Taehyung, and I hate him, but I kept thinking maybe if I had something big in my life, something people couldn't endure, maybe they would finally notice me too. His fingers speak again. Minho's eyes shifted towards the floor like he was struggling with another truth. Yes, Minho whispered. I know Kai and Taehyung dated. I got close to him at first. I became his friend and slowly make him fall in love with me and take for Taehyung. That's when he noticed something, a suddenly at the hallway. He turned slightly, but Taehyung stepped back just enough to blend into the dim hallway. Taehyung didn't want himself to catch by Minho, not now, not like this. He mirrored his face with both hands and whispered to himself, tomorrow, just breathe. One step at a time. Then he walked out through the side door properly, heading towards Sky room. The moment Minho left the room, the weight of her word settled into Taehyung like a slow homage, angry and sad. He didn't move, he didn't speak, he didn't even look towards the door Minho had exited. He just stood there, quite still processing what Minho said. Finger slowly at his side. The soft sound broke the silence behind him. Footsteps, light ones, turned his head just a little. Jungkook had been in the kitchen earlier and now he stood behind him, not touching him, not speaking. Right now, just observing him with gentle worry in his eyes. Jungkook watched him for a moment. He asked softly. Inhaled a slow, steady breath, but he still didn't answer. Jungkook stepped closer, not too close, just enough to show he was there. He tightened his head a little, tried to read the emotion. Taehoon was hiding behind silence. You heard him, didn't you? Jungkook asked gently. Taehoon eyes flickered and said yes. Jungkook didn't push, he didn't ask another question, he didn't give advice or try to fill the quiet. He simply moved to Taehoon's side. For a moment, neither of them said anything. The room felt calm again, but in a heavier way. Finally, Jungkook reached out slowly, giving them time to take a breath if he wanted, but Taehoon didn't move. Jungkook had rested tightly on Taehoon's arm. Let's go, Taehoon whispered. You don't need to stay here. Taehoon lowered his gaze, hiding whatever emotion was brewing. He didn't speak, he just allowed Jungkook to guide him away from the space that suddenly felt too full of unsaid words. Without a word, they left the room together, not running, not rushing, just moved forward in a silent understanding. Taehoon turned to him, his voice calm but trembling. Taehoon, I don't want to start another storm. Jungkook, sometimes storms clear the air. Their eyes held for a long moment. Jungkook took a small step closer. Jungkook, you've been listening too long. Taehoon, let me help you speak. Taehoon swallowed hard, his heart raced in a way it hadn't in years. Taehoon, why do you care so much? Jungkook softly, because somewhere between your pain and your smile, I feel. The room felt too small for what he just said. Taehoon looked away, cheek. Taehoon, don't say things like that before a wedding. Jungkook gently, then I'll wait until it ends. He walked away before Taehoon could answer. That night, Taehoon couldn't sleep. The truth he overheard kept replaying in his head along with Jungkook's words. He stood by the window looking out at the decorated garden. The fairy lights stayed soft in the wind. Somewhere outside, Jungkook was probably awake too, thinking about the same truth, the same age. Taehoon whispering, what are you doing to me, Jungkook? He smiled faintly to himself, a mix of confusion and something almost like hope. For the first time in years, his chest felt a little less heavy. The wedding had arrived, the day Kai would marry Minno, the day lies would become war. He let out a sharp breath, tried to steady himself, then whispering, one more day, then I can go back home and forget all of this. A knock came at the door. Namjoon The, are you ready? Namjoon The, you ready? Everyone heading to the hall. Taehoon, yeah, coming. He grabbed his watch, straightened his collar, and stepped out. As he walked out the hall, he caught sight of Mrs. Kim fussing over her head. Mrs. Kim The, don't you look handsome? Oh, if only this were your wedding. Taehoon half smiled. Let's not give people idea, Mom. She smiled proudly, unaware of the heaviness his words. The wedding venue under moonlight, gold draped white flower, and rows of cheerful relatives, friends, and far too many curious eyes. Then took his seat quietly near the altar. He could feel people whispering. Some looked at him with pity, others with curiosity, but he didn't care. He sat tall, expression calm, the perfect mask of grace. Then from across the hall, Jungkook entered, dressed in a black suit, hair stylish neatly. He looked effortlessly. Their eyes met. For a brief moment, he gave a small nod as if to say, I am here, and somehow that was enough. The ceremony began. Minho walked in first, smiled proudly, waving at relatives like it was a red carpet event. Then Kai followed, pale, nervous, his eyes flickered towards Taehyung before he looked away quickly. The priest began speaking, but Taehyung barely heard her words. His mind was a blur of memory, laughter that once belonged to him, promise that turned into lies. Then came to the bow. Minno went first. Minno smiled. Kai, you are my best friend, my partner, the person I trust. Above all, I promise to love you for who are you. Taehyung chest tightened. The words sounded empty, smooth like class, but inside, then Kai began, his hand trembling slightly. Kai, no, you will show me kindness, loyalty, and strength. I promise to stand by you always. His wife fluttered on the last line for a heartbeat. His gaze met Taehyung. Something flickered here, regret, sorrow, maybe longing. The priest smiled. Priest, if anyone here has any reason why these two should not be joined in marriage, speak now or forever hold your peace. The room went silent, and then one voice cut through it. Jungkook, I do. Everyone turned. Taehyung eyes widened as Jungkook stepped forward, calm but firm. Priest, sir, this isn't Jungkook. No, it need to be said. He looked at Kai, then at Minho. Jungkook, I'm sorry, but this wedding shouldn't happen because it's built on lies. Gas filled the room. Mrs. Kim nearly dropped her fan. Namjoon stood up in shock. Minho snapping. What nonsense is this? Jungkook, the truth. You lied to my brother, Minho. You told him your family would disown you if he didn't marry you. You said it would fix everything, but you were only using him to get back at Taehyung. Minho's face turned red. Minho, you have no proof. Jungkook pulled out his phone. Jungkook, actually I do. You were careless last night. I record your argument. The crowd interpreted with the Kai face went pale, Minna frozen, Mrs. Kim whispering to Namjoon, oh, I love this drama, Namjoon. Mom, not now. Kai looked down, his hand shaking. Kai quietly, is this true, Minho? Minho, Kai, don't just tell me. Minho called, fine, yes. I wanted to prove I could have what he had. I wanted people to talk about me for once. Are you happy now? The silence that followed was defeating. Kai turned slowly towards Taehyung, eyes filled with tears. Kai, I'm sorry, Tae. You were right. I was a coward. I shouldn't have fought for us. Taehyung stood quietly. He didn't move, didn't speak for a moment. Then he softly, he said, Taehyung, you didn't just lose me, Kai. You lost the version of yourself that could have been brave. Kai broke down, shaking into his seat, falling slightly. Then Jungkook turned towards Taehyung. The tension is just slightly like the air had been waiting for a moment. He walked closer, eyes never leaving him. Jungkook, I didn't do this to embarrass anyone. I did it because I couldn't stand watching someone like you suffer in silence. Taehyung blinked, confused, touched. Taehyung, Jungkook, we spent so long pretending to be fine, but you don't have to anymore. Not when there's someone who wants to stand beside you. Everyone in the hall went quiet again. Even Mrs. Kim stopped it herself. Jungkook softly, I know this isn't the right time, or maybe is it? Because if I don't say it now, I'll regret it forever. I love you. Hush fall over the hall. Stare at him. Eyes wide and hard, pondering so loud he couldn't hear it. Barely whisper. You, me? Jungkook nodded. I do. I fall for the way you carry pain like it's pretty. For how you smile when you are breaking inside, for your honesty, your strength, your quiet rest. He took a small step closer. Jungkook, I don't want to fix you here. I just want to stand next to you while you heal. Tears Taehyung eyes. He looked at him for a long time. Tried to find words that matched the feeling blooming in his chest. Finally, he smiled, small but real. Taehyung, you really ruin a wedding for run me. Jungkook laughed softly. I told you I would. And if I say yes, Jungkook, then I'll spend every day making sure you never doubt it. The hall repeated a slow step until they were standing inches apart. Thought you shouldn't have to wait any longer then. And before anyone could speak, Taehyung reached up and him. It wasn't rushed or dramatic, it was soft, gentle, filled with everything they hadn't said. The hall fell silence, even the air seemed to pause. When they finally awake, Taehyung laughed through his tears. Taehyung, you really are trouble. Jungkook smiling, and you are worth every bit of it. Mrs. Kim, her hand together dramatically. Mrs. Kim, well, at least someone found true love today. Namjoon is beside her. Namjoon, mom, please. The crowd slowly disappeared after that. Kyle left quietly by his mother, made no storm off. Unembarrassed, the wedding was officially cancelled, but Taehyung, he felt lighter, like something inside him had finally settled. Later that evening, as the sunset painted the sky pink and golden, Taehyung and Jungkook together by the same lake where they had first talked. They both laughed softly. The tension melted anyway into something new, something calm, safe, and real. Taehyung leaned his head on Jungkook's shoulder, signed dramatic. Taehyung, you really didn't win a wedding. Jungkook only to build someone better. They stood until the stars began to appear. Sound of the wind softly. The trees, for the first time, didn't feel broken. A few weeks later, Mrs. Kim hosted another family dinner. The gossip still hadn't died down, but this time everyone's attention was on Taehyung and Jungkook sitting together, smile easily, hands under the table. Mrs. Kim beaming. Now this is the story we're talking about. Namjoon, you are just happy. You don't have to explain why the wedding got cancelled. Mrs. Kim, exactly, and look at them. Isn't love beautiful? Across the table, Taehyung looked at Jungkook with a quiet smile. Taehyung, I think I finally agree. Jungkook softly, good. This time, I never let him go. Taehyung hand back, his heart steady and full. Outside, the evening birds carried faint laughter through the open window, and somewhere between the laughter and the warmth on Jungkook's hand realized he wasn't healing anymore. He was whole. The end.